Bhaya, Jai Bhim. Good evening to all of you. This is Jubraj and currently I am pursuing Masters in Ancient Indian History, Culture and Archaeology from Utkal University, Vanivir, Bhubaneswar. So today I am going to speak about the glorious history of the four Buddhist council, which played a vital role in preserving the teaching of Lord Gautam Buddha for humanity. After the Mahaparinirvana of Buddha, his disciples understood that if the Dhamma and Vinaya were not properly protected, for future generations might lose the true path of wisdom, compassion, and equality. Therefore, the Buddhist council were organized from time to time to preserve the purity of Buddha's teaching and to spread the light of Dhamma across the world. So I am going to highlight one by one. The first Buddhist council was held at Rajgir shortly after the Mahaparinirvana of Buddha around 483 BC. It was conducted under the leadership of Mahakashyapa with the support of the great king Ajatasattu. Around 500 enlightened monks, Buddhist monks, participated in this council. During this meeting or this council, Ananda, who was the closest disciple and personal attendant of Buddha, recited the Dhamma or teachings of Buddha, while Upali recited the Vinaya, the monastic rules. This council became the foundation for preserving the original teachings of Buddhism is an organized form. It symbolizes unity, discipline, and devotion towards the Buddha's message. Then second one is the second Buddhist council. The second Buddhist council was held at Vaisali, nearly 100 years after the first council or first Buddhist council. The main purpose of this council was to resolve disagreements among monks regarding certain practices and monastic discipline. So monks had started adopting practices and were against the Vinaya rules laid down by Buddha. Therefore, elder monks came together to protect the purity of Buddhism and prevent corruption within the Sangha. This council reminded Buddhists that discipline and morality are the backbone of the Buddhist way of life. The third Buddhist council. The third Buddhist council was held at Pataliputra during the reign of the great emperor Ashoka or Ashoka the Great around 250 BC. This council was led by the great monk Mangaliputta Kissa. During this period, many people had entered the Sangha for personal gain, creating confusion in Buddhist teaching. But Emperor Ashoka, who became a follower of Buddhism after the Kalinga War, wanted to purify and strengthen Buddhism. Therefore, false monks were removed and the true teachings of Buddha were reaffirmed. This council also played a historic role in spreading Buddhism beyond India. Buddhist missionaries were sent to Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Central Asia, and many other regions. Because of this effort, Buddhism became a global message of peace and humanity. Then last one is the fourth Buddhist council. The fourth Buddhist council was held in Kashmir under the patronage of King Kanishka during the Kushana period. This council became famous for the development and expansion of Mahayana Buddhism. Buddhist scholars and monks discussed Buddhist philosophy in great depth and prepared detailed commentaries on Buddhist teaching. Sanskrit began to be widely used in Buddhist literature during this period. The council helped Buddhism reach countries like China, Tibet, Korea, and Japan, influencing millions of lives with the message of compassion and wisdom. From a Buddhist perspective, The four Buddhist councils were not ordinary meetings, they were historic moments to preserve truth, morality, and humanity. They protected the teachings of Buddha from distortion and helped spread the principle of equality, non-violence, compassion, and rational thinking throughout the world. Even today, the message of these councils inspire millions to follow the path shown by Buddha, the path of wisdom, peace, and liberation from suffering. As a follower of Buddha, it is our responsibility to understand these great historical events and practice the values taught, taught by Buddha in our daily lives. The four Buddhist councils remind us that Dhamma survives when people unite with the discipline, knowledge, and compassion for the welfare of all beings. Thank you. Jai Bhim. Namo Buddhaya.